Podcast. For those of you watching, you can see that I'm in Abro's gear. We're going to be talking Heated Rivalry. Yep, we are. Okay, so throughout this month of April, it has been Pride Month for the PHL. And all the various teams have been doing their Pride Nights. We had our Pride Night back on April the 11th. When we were hosting the York Sirens. I believe we did win that game, guys. Yes, we did win that game. So we went first. Then various other teams have held theirs. Vancouver and Seattle are the last two to host theirs. They're hosting theirs on the last day of the regular season. Yeah, so it's just been great to see the PHL just, again, showing its inclusivity. And we are going to have an episode about the inclusivity of the league coming very soon. Once we've got the Game Changers project up and running, we'll hope to record it after that, and all that and stuff. I've been teasing you guys. It's gonna be coming soon. Very soon. Very soon, promise. Yeah. So to the Toronto Sceptres. Now I just need to triple check. I've got the dates correct this time. Yeah. Okay. So the Sceptres hosted theirs on April the 21st, when they were hosting the York Sirens, and guess who made the ceremonial puck drop for that game? None other than Jacob Tierney! Yes, who you will know is the creator, writer, and director of the TV show Heated Rivalry, which of course is the adaptation of the Game Changers novels by Rachel Reed. So brilliant, and he also got to do a interview with our broadcasting team during the first intermission, where we talked about the show, and we also found out he's a Montreal fan. I know, right? Why are you not doing the big trials? Yes, Perv, yes, because the big trials held there on the 17th. Yeah. The big trial held there, Friday on the 17th of April, so last Friday, and that would have been a perfect opportunity to just milk Heated Rivalry because it was Boston v Montreal, so missed opportunity there. Yeah, so it's Rachel Reed a Montreal fan, or is she not a fan? I'm confused because I think in the Halifax game she did say she was from Montreal, and now we've been hearing all those from Ottawa. Right, let's see if we can find this out. Because we don't want to get people's. Because we don't want to get wrong who people's affiliations are. Okay. Well, this is just involved with the league in general. No, we can't do that. But I think was she Montreal supporter? Because she did read out the Big 12 highlights when they went to Halifax back in December. And I think it's quite clear on the interview she did with Rob Peter in that game she was with Montreal. And then someone on the broadcast said, no, she's with Ottawa. It's like, Anyway, yeah, so Jacob Tierney says he's with Montreal. That's very good. Can we maybe have a crossover in season 2, guys? Maybe? I could resist, you know what I mean? Because, let's face it, the PHL really should lay claim to the TV show. I mean, Heated Rivalry is pretty much our show. I mean, you haven't really seen that much Heated Rivalry engagement with the AHL. It's been more the PHL, with having actually got, the author and the books, and obviously the creator of the TV show have been to games. The next step would be to get those actors out there. So come on, boys. Let's name and shame. Let's name and shame. Come on, boys. Especially how Ilya was in an SNL sketch with Harry Knight and Megan Keller. So, come on, guys. Let's get you out there to the P-Dub next season. Come on now. No excuses. Okay. So, let's get... I'm gonna do it. So, let's get... Right, so let's get Connor Story out to a Boston Fleet game. Hudson Williams to a Montreal Victoire game. And then, of course, my personal favourites. Let's get Francois Ahmad and Robbie DK out to a York Sirens game. Let's get that. Let's see if we can get that done at some point next season, shall we? So, come on, guys. Come on. Come on. It's all great we've got the author and the writers, the creators there, but we actually need to see some of the actual actors from the show there as well. Come on, boys. We know you can do it. Get out there next season. Okay? That would be really good. No? So, maybe can we maybe have like a PHL crossover in season 2, maybe? Like, maybe just, you don't have to mention the teams, because I'm not sure you can probably get, you can probably get the team brands in, probably because of copyright, but maybe just get some players there, and they can just pop up, like how in the Mighty Ducks films, you had AHL players of the day just popped up and did cameos, maybe we could do that, like that. So maybe say in episode season 2, like, we could get some PHL players, just in a scene together, like as essays in the background, which you can then spot, because I'm not sure we could get them in their jerseys, because like I said, maybe copyright and all that. Yeah, and the broadcasting, they were trying to get into talk about season 2, and he did make the extension. Oh no, we're working really hard to try to get out to you as soon as possible. You know, yeah, can we get that? Yeah, but the suggestion is it's probably going to be spring of next year, so 2027. I did actually hear while we were in, I think not on before the trip, I did hear that was a potential start date for season 2. Yeah. If it does come out spring next year, then that would be a good sort of lead into the next book, because the 7th book is not coming out till June of 2027. It originally was going to be out at the end of this year, because back in January, when the TV series was being broadcast here in the UK on Sky and Now, I got the books pre-ordered, and not pre-ordered, sorry. I pre-ordered the 7th book and got all the other books all in one. What is the matter with me today? I'm literally losing the plot. Yeah, I got all the books ordered on Amazon, and I got the 7th book also pre-ordered, because that was coming out at the end of the year, and I thought, oh, by that point I'll have the TV series done and watched and all that. Yeah, so back in January I got all the books ordered, and then pre-ordered the 7th book, and originally it was supposed to come out at the end of, I think originally it was going to be coming out in September this year, and then a few weeks later after I did the order, I got a confirmation, I got an email from Amazon saying, oh, we've changed the estimate delivery date of your order, and it was to June 2027. So I did some digging, and yeah, the 7th book has been delayed until June 2027. That's fine. I've got no problem. I've got no problem with that, because obviously when it comes to me reading, I always go at quite a leisurely pace. I just take my time with it. So that's fine. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to get these books finished at all. No, not at all. Yeah. So I've got all 6 books so far. They have been ordered. I have got all 6 of them. Looking forward to sinking myself into those. Now the 7th book I have got pre-ordered, but of course that's not going to be coming now till June of next year. So if you do get the TV series out in spring of 2027, that could be a real good, teaser, to whet the appetite leading up to the 7th book, because I believe what I've heard is season 2 is going to adapt the 6th book, which is the long game. Now, Toronto did tell me that in season 1 they adapt both books together. I was like, oh, why are we doing that? But with me, I would basically just do it like one at a time. So do... No, not in that sense! Not in that sense! You know what I mean! You know what I mean. Okay? I would have adapted one book at a time. So season 1 be Game Changer, which of course is Scott and Kip's story. Then do season 2 be Heated Rivalry, so that is called Shay Ela's story. And then season 3 did book for so forth. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, so I've heard that season 2 is going to adapt book 6, because book 6 is apparently a sequel to book 2. And then book 7, which will be coming out next year, is a sequel to book 6. So yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Can't wait to get started. I know what you guys are thinking. You've not started yet? Well, in my defence, the TV show did not broadcast the UK at the same time as the Americans, okay? And then, when it did arrive in the UK, we literally had a month to go to Milan Cortina. And then obviously, me personally had our trip out there, okay, back in March. And obviously, we're in April, we're about to hit World Cup playoffs. So don't be surprised if we get to the summer and I'm now literally starting. Yeah. I'm hoping to get the content out, start getting some of the content out, hopefully by the end of the year, end of this calendar year, but we'll see how it goes. It all depends, because obviously we're busy with all the shows we make here. We're busy, we've got busy, yeah. At least, as I've gotten older, I do literally think, how the fuck did I have time to read? Because when I was a young kid, I had a lot more reading time on my hands. And Lisa, I was thinking, how have I got time to read? Has to be that maybe might be something I have to do before bed each night. I know some people do that. I think that's what I meant to do. Anyway, yeah. So they were trying to get some details about season 2 out of him. Of course, he was having none of it. He was literally hush hush. But he did kind of say, we kind of hope it would be spring of 2027. So I think that would be a real good if it is, because the first season is still kind of fresh because it only came out, I think, Thanksgiving last year. It was about that Thanksgiving Christmas slot of last year. So the first season is still fresh in a lot of people's minds. So by the time we get to spring 2027, you would have had a good 18 months pass, and then people will be ready for the next stuff. Plus it gives people like me, who haven't had a chance to get started yet, time to basically at least get season 1 done, even if I don't get to the books. So I'm definitely not going to be getting onto book 6 by spring of next year. No chance. But I will definitely have all of season 1 watched by then. So yeah. They also talked about, the impact of the show. So yeah, so that's a real good fun thing to have, because I've been saying, the last few weeks now, I think with the intermissions, the PHL needs to improve on those. I've not been a big fan of the Professor Puck thing. I just think that's something that it looks a bit too childish, but I think that should be just something for Instagram or YouTube or TikTok. I mean, I don't do the TikToky. I don't do the tiki-tocky thing. I do Instagram, and I do YouTube, but I don't do the tiki-tocky thing. Okay, I don't get that. I don't get the tiki-tocky. I know Stephen Barrett raised that about a lot on Dragon's Den. He always asks the entrepreneurs when it goes down, have you got TikTok? And I'm like, Stephen, who gives a fuck about that? We're here to ask about their business investable. We don't give a fuck about their socials, right? Shush. Deborah's talking. Let the grown-ups speak, you shush. If you want to make an offer, but let Deborah and Peter do the talking. I know what they're not doing. Okay. Yeah, I've been pressed more for a social thing. Yeah, so I think I would love to see PHL improve intermission coverage, but I just don't know what we can do. So that was kind of a nice thing. If we do have any celebs attending PHL games, get them all in broadcast. Let's have them interviewed, and then we can then talk about articles on here. So, yeah. But it's been really good with the last few months, we've seen, you know, Heated Rivalry sort of get entwined with the PHL. Also, we had Rachel Reed attend the Halifax Takeover Tour games, and of course she did an interview with Rob Pisa on that in that December one when the Victoire took down T.O. She was also at the Canadian Tire Centre game in Ottawa just a few weeks ago, but she was there the night before attending the Sceptres game, because I think the Sceptres the night before were hosting Pride Night. So yeah, so there you go. And then we've had Jacob Tierney. It's brilliant. So next step is to get some of the actors to actually come on. I've named them already. Okay, I've already named them, but I think that is probably, you know, the next step is get some of the actors to come on, and they actually attend the games, and they can see for themselves what is so amazing about our league, you know. Because if you want to talk about inclusivity in hockey, the best place to go is the PHL. I mean, you know, because I can name you a handful of players in the PHL who are LGBT. You know, like Laura Stacey, Reed Fleet-Belen, Hilary Knight, for example. I can't name any in the AHL, because right now, as far as I'm aware, there are none in the AHL. Yes, Luke Procop got drafted, but he has yet to play an AHL game. I don't know what he's doing these days, but we've heard nothing about him since his coming out, really. So, which is a bit of a shame, because we need people like him to pave the way and show people that, you know, it's okay for you to be like this. So it's a bit this. So I can't name any players in the NHL who are LGBT, because there aren't any in the NHL LGBT, but there's plenty of people I can name. I just named them there. So yeah, no, it's just exciting. Just great. It's always great. It's always great to have moments that we have celebrities come on the broadcast. We don't get it often, but it is nice that we have every now and then. We do get a celebrity come on, and they get interviewed about about how they experience the PHL. You know, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. It's brilliant to see. Yeah. So yeah, happy with it. Okay. So anything more I want to say on that before I sign off? Yeah. I think it was a great interview, by the way. I think the team did a brilliant job. The broadcast team did as always. They did try their best. I think they did what we all would have done in that situation if we got the chance to interview someone from Heated Rivalry and go, what's going on in season 2? What's the sex gonna be like? You know, but well done for him, like going, nope, can't go there. You know, I can't go there. Yeah. Even mentioned Tessa from Drops and Chills. So what's she been doing with Jacob Tierney? Is she in season 2? Oh my god, if Tessa from Drops and Chills is in season 2, my jaw will hit the floor. Because he did bring up Tessa. It's like, oh, so is she in season 2? Is she in season 2? Could you imagine if she was? Yeah, that's brilliant, yeah. So he's very well engaged with the PHR. You know, he mentioned he's from Montreal, he's brought up Drops and Gels, so he seems very engaged, which is good. So yeah, so let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up today. Thank you so much for joining me as always, guys. Until next time, take care and don't get spoiled, please.